Right now, I want to get to one of my favorite interviews that we do virtually every week, but we had kind of a delay with Jennifer Chandler because, the storms we talk about, sometimes staff and sometimes people we work with every day, they're victims of these storms. And so what I understand is you lost power after Tuesday. We were supposed to talk on Wednesday. I'm glad to see you got power now and broadband's back, all that good stuff. How's it going?
It's going well. It's nice to have AC, even though it's still not completely caught up today. I feel like with all this heat and humidity we've been having. But yes, it was a fun, we'll just say, I think about 36 hours without power. But I'm very grateful it comes on. And I'm hopeful that all of y'all out there that do not have power yet, get it on quickly.
Yes, seriously. There's still about 20,000 homes and businesses without power, but hopefully it'll go down even further later today and this weekend. But you have an amazing segment about all these local farmers markets all across the Mid-South. Would love to hear it.
Yes. Well, actually, it turns out things happen for a reason because it's Friday, and tomorrow is pretty much the big farmers market day around this area. Now, there are farmers markets that happen all week long, but some of the biggest ones happen on Saturdays. So we're going to start with one of the ones that's one of my favorites that I go to regularly, have for years. It's the largest farmers market in the city of Memphis. It's the Memphis Farmers Market, which is downtown, and it is just got everything from produce to craftsmen to people making kind of like artisan crafts to people that are selling meats and fish, and there's also entertainment. It's dog friendly. It's really a fun market to go to for a Saturday morning, kind of get yourself out of the house. You can pick up some great food and you can have some fun. One of the things about this market, and most of these markets around Memphis, are their producer only markets. And so what that means is the only vendors that are allowed there are the ones that either grow the produce or raise either the cattle or the catfish or the chickens or whatever they're serving, or if they're an artisan that they've made the product they've made. So these are producer only markets, which makes them really good because it supports our local community, because most of these farmers and purveyors that are at these places are within a few hours drive of Memphis. And so it supports our local economy. Plus everything tastes better because it's fresh. It was just picked yesterday, probably. So it will last longer when you bring it home as well. So the Memphis Farmers Market downtown, and that runs every Saturday, pretty much from, I think it's the beginning of April, maybe through October. You might want to check those dates. But it is not a year-round market. We do have a year-round market in Memphis called the Cooper Young Farmers Market. The Cooper Young Community Farmers Market is, I guess, what its technical name is. And it is over in the Cooper Young neighborhood, and it is tucked away behind the First Congo Church that is there in the parking lot. And it is there every Saturday, year round. And again, a producer only market. This one is easy to get in and out of because it's a little bit smaller, and you can usually find parking on the street. They have some great vendors that are selling, croissants that are homemade. There is a bread baker there for amazing breads. Rose Creek Farms is there, and that's one of my favorites that I get a lot of my salad greens from them. If you haven't tried out their produce, you should definitely check it out. Witten Farms is there. Witten Farms is there. A number of farmers that are at both the Cooper Young Farmers Market and at the downtown farmers market. So Witten Farms is from Arkansas, is one of those. This time of year, if you go by there, pick up their Sun Gold cherry tomatoes. They're like little bites of like sweet goodness. They're almost like, my kids used to call them candy tomatoes when they were little, because they were their favorite. I'd buy a bag of them and like half the bag would be gone by the time we got it through the whole farmers market. They loved it so much. Moving on, another one that is on year-round, but just limited hours is, not year-round, sorry, Agri Center Farmers Market. It is a little bit longer season, but it is not year-round. And so that is at the Agri Center, and it's under the big red barn. And as you can see, they have great tomatoes there. They have, all the seasonal produce. And what I love about this market is it's open Monday through Saturday. So you can go any day of the week that you want. You don't have to just plan to make a special trip on a Saturday. Even though I will say Saturday morning going to the farmer's market is kind of a ritual that my family does, and it's kind of a tradition that we all love to go together. But if you need to pick up something, Agri Center International, and I will say they also have Paradise Seafood. Now, this is not somebody that is completely local, but they drive down to the Gulf Coast every week, and they bring fresh Gulf Coast seafood back up to Memphis. And their truck is parked at this farmer's market, usually every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday morning. So they do have, if you don't follow them on Facebook or something like that, check them out, because their hours their weeks change. But best seafood you will ever get. It's just like you're at the beach. Next on my list is the Hernando Farmers Market. So this is down in Hernando, Mississippi. And this market has won like big awards. Like, it's been recognized. I don't know the exact award that it's won, but basically it was named, I think, the best farmers market in the state of Mississippi or something along those lines. It was a really big honor for them. And so there are a lot of great, it's a big market. There's a lot going on down there. So if you live in the Mississippi area or you want to try something different, there is a peach purveyor down there that is really, really good. So it's almost worth making the drive just to get some peaches down there from them. And then next on my list is a smaller market, but it's something that's dear to my heart, is the Carpenter Art Garden Market. And it is on Monday afternoons from 3 to 5. And if you're not familiar with Carpenter Art Garden, you should check it out. It's in the Binghamton neighborhood, and it is a resource for kids in that neighborhood that they do art projects. It's almost like they go after school, they get tutoring, they can do art projects, and they also have a garden and they sell their produce there. And so not only are you getting something that is delicious for your table, but you're also helping out the community when you shop at Carpenter Art Gardens Farmers Market. Again, it's a small one. They don't have a ton of stuff. It's just what's seasonal. I haven't been this past week, so but I'm guessing they probably have like zucchinis and squash and tomatoes, just the stuff that you could probably grow in your own backyard right now. But again, you're supporting a good cause. And that's just the tip of the iceberg on the farmers markets in Memphis. It's really cool because, I feel like 10, 15 years ago, there weren't many farmers markets here, and there wasn't much going on. It was pretty much just the Memphis Farmers Markets downtown, Memphis Farmers Market downtown, and the Agri Center. And over the years, they have popped up all over the city. I mean, there are a lot of neighborhood ones. There's one in Germantown. There's one in Bartlett. There's one in Collierville. There's one in Whitehaven. There's one in South Memphis. Those markets tend to have different days. I think most of those I just mentioned may be always on Thursdays. So there are lots of options for getting local produce. You support your community, and most importantly, it just tastes so good. It's the best thing ever. And I have a full list of all of these markets, the descriptions, the hours, the addresses, now up on commercialappeal.com/food.
I love it. I love it, Jennifer. In fact, it's 10. It's 10 different farmers markets you have posted on commercialappeal.com/food, right?
Yes, yeah. As I said, it's pretty amazing. No matter where you live in the city, you can probably find a source that you can find locally grown food. Do you have one that you normally go to by the chance?
The one I've gone downtown to that one. The Agri Center I love. I mean, when I need to get something from the farmers market, I'll go there. That's a big one. I've been to Paradise Seafood from time to time, but sometimes especially during the pandemic, the hours were all over the place and I couldn't really follow. But I'm glad you mentioned they have a Facebook page. I'm glad to check something out just to kind of see, because you're right, the seafood there is amazing and it is just like going to the beach. So love that. Always love the tips and tricks, and look forward to your report. So commercialappeal.com/food, 10 different farmers markets you got to check out, courtesy of Jennifer Chandler. Thanks so very much, and I'm glad that you and your family are doing
I have one tip to share with you, by the way.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Bring a basket, because most of these places is, instead of having the plastic bags and things like that, bring
Yes.
some, even if it's your bags that you have that you go to the supermarket, they were reusable bags. I have a big straw basket I use. Bring your own basket, so it'll be better for the environment when you're shopping at a farmer's market.
You're giving us food tips, you're giving us farmers market tips, and you're giving us shopping tips. Jennifer Chandler, Memphian of the Year. Happy Friday. Glad you're with us. Glad the power's back on. Enjoy your weekend.
Yep. See you later.